pro division of the Blitz World Series. We're in the Super 6. We got the 6 pros all banging out round robin style, all playing each other once. Ardee already on a couple losses, losing to Luke and Legend, I think. Zedd, I don't think Zedd's played a pro match yet. I'm confused. Anyway, we're early on in the pro division here, but these guys coming right at each other. You guys know Zedd and Ardee. They're always talking smack. They're always pretty even players, so we'll see if we get a banger here. It is best of 5 with set factions starting off Soviet versus Soviet. Doofus, how you feeling? Where are you putting your money on this one?
Oh, it's so hard to say. Both of these players playing Blitz for so long and had really well as well. But Ardee here with a 2 oils. No, that's Zedd. Zedd on the right side has 2 oils before going War Factory. Ardee going after 1. Gonna be tough.
Yeah, and then getting that drone out. Yeah.
I gotta go with my boy Zedd though.
Going with Zedd.
Zedd the slight edge. It's gonna be a close one, but I'm gonna give it to Zedd.
Feeling Zedd. Yeah, we'll see. Zedd hasn't been playing great as of recently. He's been dominating in team games, but it's hard to say. Already got beat up pretty good by Legend the other day. Not sure. Yeah, it's tough with these guys. But that's the thing. You can't say. I gotta say, gun to my head. That's how I gotta make the decision. I'm gonna die if I'm wrong. My life on the line. I think I'd go with Ardee.
Ardee, let's go. Yep.
All right.
Very nice stuff there. They're even in tank numbers, while Zedd's eco's doing slightly better because of going double oil at the beginning there. And he is on double War Factory now, Ivor, as well.
Yep.
So, slight production advantage.
Yeah, and these games too, these little slight advantages can really come out. I mean, it makes a big difference here. Zedd, that second warp. Okay, now both on 2 factories, and Ardee's gonna get in, takes the wall down, gonna probably try to get an engineer in there. I think needs to watch his economy.
He's got his power drop with his army as well, so he has more fodder than Zedd at the moment. Zedd opting to go a bunker top right, bringing out the early radar are both players. So Desos are out for Ardee, and also for Zedd.
Neither player able to push into the huts. Yeah, very, very mirrored builds as the Desolators come up. Both players still have their huts, so both playing their side of the map still. I think the bunker, using the paradrop to fill bunkers is pretty good value. I think we'll see a lot of the top level players doing that.
Ardee going battle lab top left, Ivor.
Oh, yeah. Wow, so that early tech push, but Ardee super broke. I'm not sure that's going to work out. Demo truck from Zedd on the bottom side. I think we'll be seeing some demo trucks throughout the month. These bottom sides can be nice. Oh, the drone gets in. Does the bunker goes down, but not the oil.
Nice hit there from Zedd.
Yeah, very even. Yeah, dude, so some of the stuff on your stream, some of the analytics and stuff, you know, once Red Alert 2 becomes an official esport, and we all start getting paid salaries and we can have programmers, it'd be really interesting to see, you know, like, I mean, game by game, like, tracking build orders and stuff. And there's so many cool things you could do, like, okay, the win percentage, if you go 2 oils before War Factory, the win rate, or, like, you know, like, there's so many little things, like, the game is so data rich if we were able to, like, harness it and then evaluate it, like you're doing, like, with the more traditional stuff with the maps. Like the win rates on each map with different factions. It's so interesting.
We just need one good update of the game, Ivor, just a way to collect data, you know?
Yeah.
And that would just change everything. The observers, I mean, spectators, or whatever you want to call us, the streamers, will have so much data to just talk about and say, okay, well, he went double war after 1 power plant or something like that. You know, you can talk about a lot of things.
Yep.
And
oh, Kirov, will this Kirov get any value here? Flat cannon, flat tracks, and now the Dreadnought's out for Ardee. So Zedd gets the Kirov out, does get 1 oil. Kirov doesn't get much done. The Dreadnought out, and Zedd should have a squid to counter this Dreadnought. I'd like to see him launch that. I'd like to see him hit that battle lab before the squid comes. Can he get it off?
There's the squid, but it's gonna be late.
He does get the battle lab. Very nice. I'm not sure. Zedd's squids, I think, are on vacation or something. Engagement here in the middle. All those conscripts getting some work done. And Ardee needs to be a bit careful here. Oh, Ardee with the Iron Curtain. That's why Zedd was hesitating. I didn't catch that. Ardee's Iron Curtain slightly keeping in this engagement, but he's way behind right now.
He's way behind. The Iron Curtain will not give him the edge either. Zedd still with more tanks.
Yep.
His high C will be ready in 2 minutes. New data being used.
Oh. And Zedd gonna lose most of his army here. The drones are out. The brutes are in though. Gonna take that war factory. Desolator out. Yep. Now there's not much for Ardee to do here. Tough position.
Tough position. He's only on 2 war factories. IC ready in 30 seconds. Will Zedd have something to IC though?
Yeah.
4 shields used.
Oh my god. But Ardee just, that's a big kick on Ardee. I mean, he just doesn't really have just has to try to pump the desos and hope Zedd pulls some epic blunder. Just gonna dive right on the MCV here. Yeah, I think
the 3 rhinos will get the MCV.
Yep. Yeah, I think the data analysis, you know, from the spectator point of view would be nice, but also for players, you know. You know, like I've talked about before, like players, I always tell new players, go watch the good players, go study the games. You know, it's the whole community is better the faster new players can become competitors. And with a lot of analytics and stuff with data, it'd be fun to look at and be like, yo, look, if you go on 1 oil, if you go Eagles, Rockies, and tanks, you're gonna lose. The win rate is 3%. Don't do it. You know?
Yeah, correct. Yep. I mean, and another update as well, Ivor, all the sub-factions need to be, I don't know how to say this, but you know, if you compare it to League of Legends, you know, you have different champions for different things, right? So you have different kind of characters for different kind of things. Oh, the IC goes down.
Oh my god, Ardee's Kurov is going off right now. Ardee doesn't have a winning play, right?
Oh! The MCV gets droned!
Oh my god, the MCV got droned!
MCV gets droned! It was just hanging out there! Wow!
That is hilarious. I mean, but Ardee...
Oh no.
Ardee's broke. Oh, Ardee brings out the Boris. Ardee is getting so weird here. Oh my god, look at Ardee's paradrop on the top side. Oh my god, Zedd's gonna go low power. Oh, he force shields. Oh, the drones.
Force shields.
Can he try to say, oh, and he's still shooting the power plant. Oh my god, Ardee has to save this war factory. Why is that Kurov going so fast? Uh-oh. Oh, force shield. Oh my god, oh, the Boris.
Force shield.
What is happening right now, Doofus?
I don't know what's going on, bro. Oh, the flags will go down to the drones. And now the radar will go down. War factory will go down as well. Force shield was already used, so.
Yep, and Ardee does have the Iron Curtain, but no tanks to use. So he's gonna Iron Curtain his war factory now. Yep. Oh, and Ardee.
This oil.
Yeah, Ardee can run out time here. Oh, that oil would chain react. Ardee's pumping the drones. Ardee just needs to try to run out the timer here and get lucky on points.
Yep, that's what he's doing.
Zedd with the genetic mutator. See, that oil's the juicer right now. Hit the oil, all the drones gobble up. What is happening? Kurov topside. It's off the map.
Kurov incoming. Will it make it before the 2-minute mark?
God. Yeah, so good minute and a half or so left. A Dreadnought out for Ardee, but the squids are totally locking up the naval situation. Kurov coming. This is so wacky. If it comes down to time, I hope Zedd loses, because Zedd should have dropped the hammer. Zedd totally blundered this. Okay, that oil's gonna chain react everything. Why is he going for the IC? He should have taken the oil. I guess it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Zedd takes it. Entertaining first game.
Yeah, the nuke's ready. Nuke coming. He still has some buildings to click, and he has to hit the naval yard too. Oh, he nukes the naval yard. Oh my god, the nuke.
Those 2 dreadnoughts will go down to the radiation, I think.
Oh wait, nukes don't kill dreadnoughts? What?
I thought they did with the radiation and everything.
It might have been weird. They were all stacked up, so maybe like, I don't know, who knows.
Yeah.
Sometimes on the edge of the map, sometimes like certain amounts of damage stuff changes as well. All right, so another. I'd like to see Ardee use the dreadnoughts defensively. That's gonna be the last building.
Yeah, GG. Great first game.
All right, let's see that that replay. I forgot what I grabbed. Oh, the so the MCV packs. Look at that Kirov drone. I hope Paf's here to see this. He unpacks the MCV, and really no reason to unpack it. The Kirov was already down, gets drone, and that's what allowed him to get back in that game.
Beautiful.
All right, Doof, your picks takes home the first one. Switching over to Allied versus Allied now, guys, in the Pro Division. Switch up the factions, keep people on their toes. Yeah, so the faction bonuses, Balthayan 2, or who said that? Oh yeah, like saying you could give America to Allied and give the Desolator to Soviet. There's so many different ways. The problem is once you open the hood and start rebalancing the game, it's a very difficult, it's really a can of worms. There's to think like, oh, there's a couple little things. Generally speaking, there's a lot of little things. And then I'm the kind of person where they should, really once you start doing that, it's kind of an ever-going project. I mean, with most games, even sports, you're kind of always updating. And that's kind of the big thing. Like, you know, if the community wanted to commit to that, like, are we going to rebalance the game every 6 months? And when you have a game that's 20 years old, there's a lot of people resistant to change, obviously.
No, but then we need an active community of developers as well, Ivor. I mean, you can buff one thing and then while in gameplay, it turns out to be a bad buff or a bad nerf, you know?
Yep.
So it constantly needs to change. And do we want that for Year's Revenge? Are we happy with the game as it is right now? I mean, it's fun, but it's a 20-year-old game, Ivor. But still,
yeah,
different opinions.
Yeah.
I'm not sure either, but.
Yeah, it's a hot topic in the community for those of you guys that aren't in kind of the Discord stuff. It's definitely a topic that comes up a lot, and people are very split on it. Nice push from Ardee evicting that hut, but the Elite GI does come out. Nice use of the Rockies here, but Zedd countering nicely with the IFVs.
Yeah, different tactics here, and a seal coming out for Zedd.
The seal out for Zedd now. Yeah, we rarely see the Navy SEAL. But the IFVs, I like this switch over. You use the IFVs to counter the early air, and then you try to go offensive with them, which is a little bit tricky. IFVs aren't great offensive units, but it can get done. The Navy SEAL doesn't get anything done. Going to dive on the AFC. He's trying to get out of range of the pillbox, but not able to, but does get the AFC with an Eagle on it. And
yeah, and another Eagle went down before as well, so
wow.
Those were expensive, yeah.
Zedd looking very tough.
And the Warp Factory. Oh,
and that's going to be tough. Zedd microing nicely, but look, Ardee double paradrops on the top side. Double paradrop on the top side. Ardee could put himself back in the game if he uses this paradrop correctly.
Seal out.
Oh, the Navy SEAL out. He's gonna dive on that oil. What? Why that oil wasn't in position to chain react. It killed his GIs. I don't know. I guess trying to put Zedd broke. I don't know. Maybe the Navy SEAL was coming. He thought they were gonna die anyway. I don't know.
Really interesting stuff going on here.
Paradrop. Now Zedd. Oh, Zedd. So Zedd does go broke. Zedd does go broke, but Ardee just with nothing. One Grizzly and about to lose his paradrop, which is devastating for the allied player. Those early free units. Oh, almost able to save the. Does he have a pillbox coming? Wow, a nice unit control from Ardee. Does hold that paradrop. Or yeah, over the airport. Yeah.
AFC goes down again to 3 Eagles.
Yep, Zedd is broke, but now that Zedd has these Eagles out, he can slowly pick them off with that. And Zedd just going to keep bringing the paradrops on that top side. The airport's going to go down.
Oh, saves it. 1 tick of health.
Wow, that airport is... that airport's not going down. Nice. I think I said that airport's going down 4 times. All right,
now,
and so the Grizzlies...
Huge army of Grizzlies, yep.
The Grizzlies in for Ardee now. Oh, he tries to... The Eagles miss. Oh, those defensive Eagles were huge. Can Ardee micro his way? Now, I would like to see... Okay, Ardee needs to gun down these tanks first and foremost. Questionable unit control. Trying to take the higher ground here. I kind of thought...
Yeah.
Oh, here comes the counterpunch topside. IFVs and Rockies. I thought Ardee was... I thought Ardee could have clicked those tanks down. Don't you think, Doofus, in that position?
I think so, too.
And would have been another nice move if Ardee could have clicked down those tanks and then individually killed the Eagles instead of taking the AFC. You know, by killing those Eagles, that's a really good way to farm elites. And then an elite Grizzly there could have really swung things, especially in a position where you've been down and you're going to be down as the game progresses. I think Ardee needs to get a little bit aggressive in that position. Like, yeah, the odds weren't great; it wasn't a guarantee, but you're down, man. Like, you're down right now. Like, when you get odds that are that close, I think you got to try to take a bite. But I'm not one to be questioning the pro players, so we'll see.
We'll see. Ardee broke, and he's on 7 oils, and he's still broke.
Yeah, trying to produce. Looks like he's trying to get Eagles out. He's pumping Rockies and Eagles and tanks right now.
And Mirages are out for Zedd. He has 4 Eagles to his disposal as well.
Mirage is out now for Zedd.
Oh, the NG goes down.
So Ardee's economy catching up with him now as the battle lab comes out. So yeah, he was building a battle lab. Yeah, Rockies, Eagles. He's trying to push tech to keep himself in this game.
Battle lab will go down as well, Ivor.
Yep, really unfortunate. Ardee's got to try to rebuild the battle lab. Eagles trading hits, but Zedd definitely pulling ahead here. Ardee has a decent amount of Grizzlies right now, but as Zedd starts bringing out these Mirages, he's going to be in a tough spot.
Zedd's gonna take care of the Parager up top left. Eagles coming from Ardee. What's his target? He's not gonna get the battle lab.
Yep.
Oh, does get it.
Wow, does get that battle lab, pays a pretty heavy price for it, and he's not in a financial position to be throwing Eagles necessarily. Genetic Mutator's out. Zedd does have the Genetic Mutator. Ardee needs to be careful building too many infantry. They're going to become targets.
Become target, but Zedd can use it on his own units if he wants. He's gonna bunch them up. There goes.
Yep, I think he is going to try to get a big hit with these GIs. Oh,
there goes.
Nice
Huge
Genetic Mutator.
Sniper's doing work though.
Yep, the snipers counter those brutes was really, really nice. I like that move, but yeah, not able to get much value out of those brutes with the snipers. Look at all those elite GIs. Love that. And Ardee scraping his way back in this.
Ardee, in the meantime, sniped the AFC from Zedd. So Zedd without Eagles. Really close.
Okay, oh, the Prism's doing some work here. He needs to, yeah, Ardee needs to get those Prisms knocked out. The Prisms are going to gobble them up. Nice tank control, trying to stay out of range with those Prisms. Runs in with the Rockies to target those Prisms. Now the Rockies, see if Rockies can get much value here, trying to target the anti-air. And Zedd for the moment has no AFC, so Eagles super, super late. Not going to have Eagle support here, but he is, keep in mind, both players are gapped up, so these guys are pushing into blind targets. That's why the Prism tanks aren't able to get much value here. The Prism tanks up on this hill can be devastating, but the gap generator is a nice counter, because if you can't click the buildings, you can't really shoot.
The lab is back up for...
Oh, and these... Oh, and Ardee's eating a lot of Prism what? Prism bolts? Prism beams? Eating a lot of Prism beams. Oh! Oh, and the elite IV on the top left. Oh
it's
my
over,
god!
GG.
What was that, doofus? What do we call that? Do we have a word for that? Wow.
Comeback, bro. Ardee was on his back foot since the beginning of the game, but he came back, bro. He even went double battle lab. I don't know if you caught that.
Oh, did he?
Bottom right. Yeah, he went double battle lab.
Wow, that was a weird one. All right, so this will be a little bit of the moment of truth here in the Pro Division. We've talked about a lot of play testing and stuff on this map. The GI Rush OP has been the talk in the Pro community here. So we're going to see our first split faction of the Pro Division here with these two players right now, or just of their match. Obviously, with mirrored factions, it's not as OP, but we'll see here. So Ardee with Allied, Zedd with Soviet. You gotta think. I mean, in the Pro Division, if something is really strong, you gotta go for it. You gotta learn how to hone it in and go for it. So I expect to see the GI rush here from Ardee, and I expect Zedd to have a counter up his sleeve. But we'll see who plays better with it. But yeah, with the faction bonuses though, doofus. While we have another little lull in the action here, I think the biggest the problem is if there was a company running the game, they would be updating it, and it's very difficult with like an informal community of volunteers, people just committing their time. It's very difficult to make hard decisions because it's hard to know like who is in charge and who gets the final say, and it's difficult obviously to have a full democracy where you all vote on everything, whereas like World of Warcraft, every second Tuesday, right? They're just like, yo, the Mage Firebolt sucks now, deal with it. And that's the way she goes. But It's hard in a more informal community like this, and like we talked about the snowball effect. If you make little changes, you need more changes, but it's tough. It's tough because obviously some updates would be good, but it's complicated.
There's a lot of different opinions, and there's a lot of people that yeah, they will tell you their opinion, and will it hold the game back, or is it good for the game? That's the big question, Ivor. Do we really want to make changes? Or there is a GI rush.
Yeah, here is the GI rush a little later than I'd expected, and it's gonna get a little late. And Zedd cleaning it up nicely, but and the sentry gun out and repairing the war factory. And even if the war factory goes, and the war factory doesn't go down, even with that war factory going down, would have been a pretty good defense from Zedd. The GI is not quite out of range of that sentry gun. Very, very nice hold from Zedd. You see the way he built away from the hill. You know, he didn't put himself right up to the hill, so the GIs had to kind of get themselves out of position. Oh my God, look at the range on that hut. We've talked about that before as well. You got to get your huts. It can be hard sometimes, depending if your opponent gets a super dog, but,
Yeah, that 4 hut is OP.
Yep.
So I believe there's a lot of discussion, Ivor, whether or not there should be buffs or nerfs for the Year's Revenge game.
Yeah.
But there are games that are thriving with constant changes, you know? There's players adapting the whole time. So both is possible, I mean.
Yeah, I'm not actually sure of how many examples there are of games that don't ever update. I mean, I use the example a lot of even baseball. You go look at the rules, American baseball, that's like America's pastime, the oldest, it's like the oldest game in America, you know, it's like, and we still, year to year, there's rules changing and the players have to adapt. But, I don't know, do you know, is Age of Empires 2, that game is a good example. It came out at the same time. I think is that still supported? Do they update that? Do you know, Doofus?
I'm not sure if Age of Empires 2 is still supported. I know that remasters, Red Alert 1 remasters, is no longer supported.
Oh, really?
They brought out the last update, I believe it was in January of this year. And EA announced that they're not supporting it anymore, so...
Oh, yeah.
That's the finished game and no more updates.
That's the way, that's it. Yeah, I mean, he does get the Battle Lab, but the Kirov gets out right in time from Zedd. Very, very nice. Oh, Zap, is it really? AF2, he's saying Age of Empires 2 being more supported than it ever was. So they're making changes in Age of Empires 2? That's interesting. Yeah, because just remastering the game, I mean, just changing all the rules one time, I think that would be worse. We're better off keeping the current rules. But to some kind of system where we structurally continue to adapt and nerf and buff to promote competitive play, which is the way, most games and sports are done, something like that. But like I said, if we can't do it right, then it's not worth doing. Kirov pushing in now, and the Rhinos behind. Needs to be careful here. There's a decent amount of fodder in that group, but these Rhinos, Mirage is out as well now for Ardee, and Zedd gonna have to pull back here. I think pulls back to the hut. Nice move. 2 elite flak tracks.
2 elite flak tracks. I'm not sure who's winning here. 1 more Eagle and Ardee can snipe that Battle Lab yet again. And he's going for it. There it is. Battle Lab goes down once again.
Yep, controlling that Battle Lab tech is huge for the allied player. The Soviet's looking for his tech units right now. He wants the Iron Curtains, the Kurovs, the Dreadnoughts. So controlling that Battle Lab is huge. And the snipers up on the cliff, we're going to be hearing the pros complain about this all month long. Snipers on the cliff. You want to talk about something OP? It's a sniper with that triple range. Absolutely devastating. It's so difficult to get the Desos involved, which is so critical. Uses the Brutes and sends the Brutes into radiation. And he's bringing more snipers. I was like, he mutated his snipers. We got Paradrop top left, gonna take that. Oh, he guns down the Eagles first. Now gonna take the AFC. What is this Iron Curtain? Zedd just sitting back, waiting for this Iron Curtain. A lot of Mirages in this group and no Desolators. Oh, but they're going down. Oh, no.
Looking very good for Ardee. The aircraft carrier is in the back of it as well.
Oh, and the Prism tank's
barracks
behind.
for Zedd.
Nice.
Oh.
Iron Curtain just a little bit too late. Yep, wow. I thought those Mirages were going down for a second, but ultimately at that stage of the game, the Soviet player needs the Desolators, and with these snipers, it's so hard. It's doable, and you'll see the top guys do it. You'll see them. You gotta gear up a Deso bomb. If you load up 2 flak tracks with 10 Desolators, you'll get the Desolators down, but that's not something that a lot of players can handle. Even a lot of the pros are gonna struggle with that. Oh, aircraft carriers too, yep.
Aircraft carriers, bottom left.
Oh my God, these, oh, here comes a BF. Oh, that AFC is gonna go down, but the aircraft carrier should be able to close out this game. Ardee just has to slow down the bleeding on the backside.
He has force shield as well. He can use it if he wants. And Zedd goes down.
Yep, Zedd quits out. Wow, this is a very wacky series here. Oh, Ardee, oh, I just gave the point to Zedd. Ardee won.
Ardee won. It's 2-1 for Ardee.
All right, so now we switch the factions over again, give Zedd his chance to see what he can get done with the GIs. I know Zedd's not a big fan of the GI rushes. It's not something he's super comfortable with. It's not something he wants to do, but in the Pro Division, you know, it's not really about like what you want to do. Sometimes it's about what the meta is and what you have to do to get points. And on this map, I do think that you got to try to get some value with the GIs. I think you just have to take advantage of that.
Warning, genetic mutator detected.
Let's see if Zedd can do the same with Allied.
Oh, Ghosty Jester, I got you. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, so we'll see. Now I switch the factions over again. 2v1. I'm smelling a barn burner, doofus. I think we're going to a game number 5. I think Zedd's going to put this one on the board and give us a show. That's what I think.
He will prove Allied is superior on Blitz, at least on Brute.
Yep. And so that forward barracks and both players gearing up. Zedd comes with the forward barracks, get those GIs right out. Oh, the dog coming, force him to slow down. But Ardee does get the hut, guys. That's step number 1 to slow down the GIs. Grabs that hut. And so this is the way you build. Right now, in my head, this is the meta. This is how you build versus the GI player. Don't let them use the higher ground. But that's only step 1. Step 2 is also, obviously, defending yourself. Radar out, Desolator coming, bunker out. So Zedd has AFC, Sniper coming.
Yeah, Sniper is out.
Sniper and GIs. Ooh, and he's gonna engaging with that hut was completely unnecessary. Yep.
No, that's
and that's
another
why,
GI's lost.
Yep, and that's why the middle was built like that. And the sniper, oh, and missed unit control from Zedd here. The sniper gets out of position. The conscripts are chasing him down. And the day that the conscripts kill a sniper is a weird day to be alive. Okay, sniper stays alive. This is enough. And the bunkers are out. So on flat ground versus the bunker, oh, he needs to. Oh, he does. Oh, the Desolator gets down just in time. And the Rhino out. Yep.
Well defended by Ardee there.
Yeah, and that's
Eco took a big beating though, but he has 2 Rhinos on the field.
Yep, that's a stuff. I mean, that's a hold from Ardee. You know, now at this point, it's not a GI rush anymore. Now it's just now we're just playing blitz. That's exactly what you want. Force the GIs onto flat ground. Use the bunkers. The Deso, it's hard, but it's doable. Paradrop backside and it's countered by the Deso. Ooh, both those Rhinos go down. Eagles coming. Takes the barracks. That's going to slow down the next Desolator, but then runs over. These guys are going right at each other, man. This is so close.
I think Ardee was building a second ward there because it was taking long to build a building there. Barracks is back up.
Barracks is up, but no radar. Oh, yo, sorry. I missed the radar for a second. Okay, so radar out so that more Desolators can come. Zedd's got these 4 Eagles, and those Eagles are not staying busy enough for me. I think those Eagles are fully juiced right now and have been for a couple seconds. Eagles coming. 3 flak tracks. Ooh, and a flak cannon.
Flak cannon.
What was that? Did they all... Did only one drop
He got a Rhino. That's it. 1 Rhino.
That's not bad chipping away at the army. There was just a weird unit control. It looked odd. So 2 AF. So Zedd gonna go heavy air here. Double defensive paradrop, and now gonna grab the genetic mutator as well. Sniper on the hill. Already heavy flak tracks trying to counter these Eagles. He knows what Zedd's trying to do here.
I think 5 Eagles will take out an oil there, Ivor, so...
Yep.
That's gonna chain react hard if he's able to.
Yep, I think this... Yeah, there's this oil right here. He could come along the water and come for this oil right here below. That's definitely a good move.
As well, yeah.
And that's how you punish a turtle in Blitz. You know, in Blitz, you do have to build your... Oh, and Ardee gonna try to take a bite on the bottom side here, getting a little offensive with the flak tracks. I don't think that's the move. Where are these flak tracks going? What was that? Was that a scouting mission? Was that like a little in and out? Is he gonna get an AFC with flak? Ardee, buddy. So Zedd goes in and grabs a war factory. Not bad. Zedd's got the money to throw Eagles. Ardee now with Battle Lab.
Battle Lab out for Ardee. Zedd is on 3 war factories, 2 AFCs. He's building Eagles. He's got the eco to sustain that build as well. Kirov out for Ardee.
Yeah, Ardee knows the way this story normally ends for the Soviet player once you move into the mid game with a comfortable allied player. Yeah, he's got to try to push the tech now. He's got to try to get a Kirov. Got to get value with his Desos, the IC, the Dreadnoughts. He's going to try to mix things up here. Unfortunately, Ardee doesn't really have the money to start throwing out the curveballs he would like here. And Ardee keeps getting offensive with the flak tracks, which is hilarious, and I love it. And Zedd having a hard time splitting his units. He's getting kind of spun in circles here. Ardee doing a good job keeping on his toes.
Yeah, Ardee with a triple attack here. Parajump on the MCV. Got the Kirov going in.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the Kirov.
Oh my.
Far, bro.
And so Zedd gets too confused. He's like, I don't know what's going on. I'm going downfield. He's going to dive on that oil. That oil's a juicy target. He's going to pay a high price for it. It does get the Iron Curtain, though. Oh my god, these conscripts are going to get the MCV. Oh, the conscripts are going to get the MCV, doofus.
MCV is a 1 HP.
No way. Why isn't he countering this?
The Rhino's coming in. He will take the MCV. Is he clicking? Ardee should click the MCV. There it goes. Oh, wow.
Oh my god. Alright, Zedd's got to get weird now. Zedd's got 1,000 GIs on the top side. Ardee is attacking with the flak tracks again. Oh my god. The flak tracks are... That's his last AFC. The flak tracks just destroyed an AFC.
AFC goes down. No more Rockies. Well, he didn't have barracks either. No more Paradrops. No more Eagles for Zedd.
Oh, and the
Dreadnought.
The Dreadnought on the bottom, doofus.
RDOP, boys.
He's got to send it, but what he's got to micro. Zedd has to use these snipers so effectively. He has to snipe out every single Desolator, and then he has to push into 15 battle bunkers. It's a tough position, but the snipers can counter the Desos.
Oh, the snipers will go down to the drones.
Oh, and no more snipers. Zedd doesn't have an AFC, so no more snipers. So the Desolators, the infantry are out, basically, of this game now.
Yeah, here comes the Desolators, a lot of them as well.
And Zedd pretty much left without a winning move. He needed to kill those Desolators to get value out of the GIs. The Desolators are now out of position. Zedd probably has to just try to go for a base trade or something. I don't know. Oh, he's bringing Nighthawks. Or what are they called? Are they called Nighthawks?
Yeah, Nighthawks,
I forget because no one's ever used them before. Nighthawks, the only air unit that Zedd can buy. Good unit awareness from Zedd using the Nighthawks to kill those Dreadnoughts. Man, I hope Zedd brings it up. Oh, Zedd quits out. I was like,
it's over.
It's too many Rhinos. I was like, man, that one. If the Nighthawks would have swung it.